Right.
All right. So my third question and final question for you is: we got a lot of freshmen. Dabo said that he's got about 80 freshmen and sophomores out of the 120 players that they have. Which I just said that and it didn't sound right. I said it. I'm like 80. No, that can't be right. I know I didn't hear that, but no, we did hear that. So there are a lot of true freshmen. And of the true freshmen, now let's not go into the guys that were redshirted already, but who do you feel is going to get the most, I guess, time on the field or exposure this year?
Ooh, that's a good question. Uh, First, I would probably say this is a two-part, maybe a two-man race. I'm looking at a guy like Jalen Lay on the offensive side. Obviously, it's very unproven at the tight end position. I like JC Chalk. I think he's going to do well, but a lot of people, conventional wisdom says, hey, you don't have a tight end, just go five wide. I don't think that's going to happen a lot. Clemson doesn't do that traditionally. They didn't do it much with Milan or Cannon. I don't particularly think they're going to change it up this season. They probably will, but it's unproven. You got to find a guy in that spot, and I think that one of those guys are going to blossom. But I think Jalen's going to have to be thrown in the fire and play a lot. And on the defensive side, it's my man Andrew Booth. I think he's probably going to be playing over on the boundary side, not so much the field. I think AJ Terrell is going to lock that up. You're going to have him over there, either spelling Mario Goodrich or DK. But I think he's going to have to be thrown in the fire too. I mean, he's an exceptional talent. I mean, one of the best corner raw talent I've seen coming out of high school for a while at that position. I think he's really going to get a chance to flourish over there if all goes to plan. He's a summer enrollee. He's got to come in, put some weight on, get some strength, learn the playbook. But if he does that, he has a great opportunity to play a whole lot.
Well, you're not going to replace or beat AJ Terrell. I mean, the guy
Yeah.
had over 800 snaps last year, so I
Mm-hmm.
think he's definitely got it locked down. But a lot of people were like, "Well, why aren't you talking about Sheridan Jones more?" And I said, "Well, the thing about Sheridan Jones is he showed out. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to take away his spring game, but it was basically him and AJ Terrell and DK. That was it. So that he had to play a lot
Mm-hmm.
in the spring game, and he did well. He rose to the occasion, no question. But in the fall, he's got Kyler, Mario, Lee Anthony, and Andrew, and AJ, and DK. So, we were talking about it on the show, Alan and I. You go from three guys, and that's all you got in the spring game, to now you got six guys that are going to, fight for those two regular positions. And, Sheridan Jones, while I think he did great, I don't necessarily think he's going to be the second cornerback. I don't see that yet.
Right. Now, I think he's going to get in the game, but I think it's going to be situational, especially packages, nickel and dime type coverages. You always want to, games like North Carolina, games like South Carolina, where you're going to have face a pass heavy team. We're probably going to be seeing a lot of 5 DB sets. He'll probably get in on some nickel coverage, but even then, a lot of that we've kind of molded our defense to have, you know, Isaiah Simmons be more of a hybrid type guy. He can actually be that nickel guy in certain sets. So I agree with you. I think he's going to get some playing time, but I don't think it's going to be as much as what people thought he would because of what happened in the spring game.